Hello everyone! Welcome to another Let's Play of The Crown and the Flame Book 2, Chapter 13. The final battle approaches. Will Kenna's forces be able to stand against the might of King Luther's army? Here we go. The Wolf's Mouth. Several days have passed since your takeover of Lycos Castle, and your force is a mess for battle. Zenobia is still refusing to be specific, but it's obvious she's expecting Luther to return soon. He could arrive tonight for all we know. So soon. Will the army be ready in time?
Stormholt soldiers, mercenaries, and Aurelian fighters have been arriving in waves since we claimed Lycos. King Tevin, and his forces arrived late last night. We also have the fighters from Alriel. That you do, 500 of our best.
You're welcome.
Helene and her soldiers should come out of hiding, since she's no longer a wanted woman in Lycos. As for the troops from Thorngate, my troops arrived this morning, 1,000 strong, as promised.
And 50 of my best assassins arrived last night.
They did? I didn't see them.
Well, that's rather the point of assassins, isn't it?
Adder and I have also put out word to the townsfolk, seeing if there's support for our warrior queen. And I'm pleased to say we were very successful.
I should hope so. He's a local boy, and I plan absolutely to marry him, so...
It's a bit shocking, but we actually found 200 townspeople willing to join your army. You don't know Kenna very well, or else that wouldn't shock you.
Legendary!
I'm honored and glad to see the Navraki family hasn't completely crushed their spirits. Now, Kailani, tell me about our ships. First thing, they're gonna be a lot smaller than Luther's ships. But they'll be faster too, more maneuverable. His ships are lumbering whales. Ours are darting marlins. We can use that speed to our advantage. We just have to outmaneuver the larger ships. Even though they're only troop transports, Luther's ships are bound to have a few big cannons among them. If we keep our ships moving, they'll have a hell of a time hitting us.
Exactly. We'll pick them apart like gulls at a picnic. That's all well and good, but Whitlock says that Hex have ships that can fly. How will we counter those?
Yes, Whitlock. Have you found any way to bring down Hex's airships?
Actually, I have, thanks to Rowan.
Oh?
I realized that what I needed was a machine that could fire a very large arrow with incredible force. Rowan introduced me to her best bow makers, and we built several ballistas, essentially huge crossbows.
Huge crossbows?
Tell me I get to shoot one.
Sounds like just what we needed. Good work, Whitlock.
I knew you'd think of something.
With the few bow makers and supplies that we could scrape together, we were able to make 5 ballistas. That's fewer than I'd like.
It's a great deal more than we had. Thank you, both of you.
I am glad we were able to help.
Well, I'd better go check on my soldiers. Make sure they're not just standing around looking pretty. As everyone takes their leave out of the tent, you pull Whitlock aside.
I wanted to see how you're doing. Me? Fully functional. Terrified, certainly, but...
Talking about the ballistas, Whitlock. Are you sure you're alright making weapons of war?
It had to be done.
Maybe so, but still, I don't want you to end up like Hex.
I won't become like her, Kenna.
Whitlock looks at the floor.
And I know I won't, because of how sick I feel about what I'm doing.
You place a comforting hand on his shoulder, and the two of you step out into the afternoon sun. Can we adopt him? Can he be our little brother?
Can he be like heir to Stormhold? It's not like we're going to be popping out kids anytime soon. And he ran the foundry pretty well. It's not his fault that they were taken over by an unstoppable dirigible no one had ever seen before. As you walk out of the tent, you stop in your tracks. Kenna, what is it? He's here. Along the beach, towards the edge of the camp, striding towards you is Dom. Dom quickens his stride and you close the distance at a run. We're gonna hug him. You reach Dom and wrap him in a tight embrace. Dom lifts you off the ground, laughing and spinning you in circles. You're here. You're really here. Isn't that my line? I wasn't sure you were gonna make it back in time. I'm glad you did. Well, my social calendar is pretty busy these days, but I figured I had to at least make an appearance. You pause, feeling the time spent apart hanging between you like a chasm. Dom, I have to know. Did you complete your training? Mostly. Mostly? What does that mean? It's complicated. There's more for me to learn, but I've improved my control. That's good to hear. Dom looks around at your camp, which bustles with soldiers. Looks like you've kept yourself busy while I was gone. You gonna introduce me to your new friends? Of course. There are a few old friends too, and I know they'll be eager to see you. I can't wait. One thing first. I'd like to spend some time with you, and only you, later. Think you'll be able to slip away for a bit after this? I might be able to swing that. Sounds like a plan. Now let's make the rounds. Who do we want to talk to? Oh gosh, look at all the shiny people. Can I do them all? Please don't make me pick only one. Let's go talk to Helene first. She's my baby, and besides I need to make sure Dom knows not to blast her. A horn sounds nearby, and you turn to see a column of soldiers marching into your camp, led by Helene. She's smiling again. She actually came. We're under attack! Dom jumps in front of you, raising his hands before him. Blue fireballs bloom to life against his palm. He's going to attack Helene! I've got to tackle him! I hope that was the right thing to do. You throw yourself into Dom, knocking him to the ground. The fireballs shoot harmlessly into the sky. Kenna, what are you doing? That's Helene! I know, Dom! She's here to help us! What? What? She doesn't work for the Navraki anymore. She's come to fight for us. You can't be serious. Helene signals for her soldiers to stay back and approaches you cautiously. I remember you from Stormhold. Dominic, isn't it? Yes, I remember too. Gracefully, Helene takes a knee in front of Dom. What are you? I do not deny I have wronged you, nor do I ask for your forgiveness. I only hope that by fighting alongside you, I might find some kind of redemption. Dom stares at Helene for a long moment, then looks to you. Does she really mean that? I have no doubt. Well then. Dom extends a hand, helping Helene to her feet. Welcome to the right side, Helene. Thank you, Dominic. I am happy to be here at last. I love her so freaking much. Okay, I really want to see Adder, but we honestly ought to go to Val next because he and Dom are friends and she was mad at him when he left and we need to fix that. You find Val near the city wall, throwing knives into a tree trunk. Wonderful! I have heard the human catastrophe was back. Light any loved ones on fire lately? Val! I know, we're all supposed to just pretend like that didn't happen. She's so Cordelia from Buffy. Right. Like I'm supposed to forget that you tried to kill me. You give Kenna so much as a hot foot again, and I'll finish the job. I never hurt Kenna. How can you even think that?
Maybe because I watched you roast her like a chicken right in front of me. Stop it! Right now! Dom and Val both jump, looking at you guiltily. You're being childish.
Which one of us are you talking to? Well, I'm not gonna pick Val. She's my perfect cinnamon bun, so sorry, Dom. You're the short straw.
Dom, imagine Val was the one who hurt me by mistake. Can you honestly say you wouldn't be furious with her?
Maybe, but I wouldn't have tried to kill her.
Tom, if Val had really wanted to kill you, you wouldn't have gotten away with just a few bruises. Now you two don't have to forgive and forget, but you do have to stop snapping at each other's throats. In case you forgot, we're about to go into battle against a man who slaughtered the rulers of 4 kingdoms. If we're going to survive this, we all have to be able to work together. Reluctantly, Val holds out her hand and Dom shakes it.
Truce.
Still gonna kill you if you hurt her again.
Val.
But I'll wait until after the battle. Promise.
Good enough for me.
Now we get to go meet Adder. Adder, how go your preparations? My people are equipped with grappling hooks and climbing spikes. Get them onto Luther's boats and they'll do the rest.
I love her. Oh my god.
Now, introduce me to your handsome friend.
Dom, do you want him? I will give him to you. You can have anything you want, Adder.
Dom, I'd like you to meet Adder, Raiden's sister and queen of the Lycos underworld.
Adder? That's an interesting name.
And a well-earned one, I assure you.
Did you earn it for your speed or for a habit of biting people?
Would you like to find out?
Oh.
Adder laughs, patting Dom on the cheek. Keep a close eye on this one, Kenna. I have a terrible habit of stealing pretty things.
I'll keep that in mind. You can have him! I give him to you free of charge. We should talk to Rowan. She's a queen. My voice is sad because I'm realizing we probably should have talked to her first to be polite because she's a queen, but here we are.
Dom, you remember the Queen Rowan of Thorngate?
How could I forget such a formidable warrior?
Rowan claps Dom's hand warmly. And I could never forget you, Dominic. I owe you a great debt for saving Thorngate Castle from the flames.
You don't owe me anything. I only did what anyone would have... Well, okay, anyone with the ability to control fire with their mind. I must go, for there is much to do to prepare my people for battle.
With a quick bow, Rowan turns and walks away. Intimidating, isn't she?
Does she make you feel short? She makes me feel very short.
And that leaves us with Kailani. You and Dom walk to the edge of the water, where the shipbuilders are hard at work outfitting your fleet with Whitlock's ballistas.
Boats, huh? That's new.
Wait until you ride in one. They move so fast it's like flying.
Coming through. Shift yourselves, lest you want to get knocked upside the head.
You jump aside. Kailani walks by carrying a stack of wood planks on one shoulder. She heaves the wood onto the sand. Dusting off her palms, Kailani grips Dom's hand in hers.
You must be Dom. Kailani!
I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Kiawi? Let's go with Kiawi. It's like maybe it's like Hawaiian and you pronounce all the vowels? Kiawi?
You must be Dom. Kailani Kiawi.
Although if that's the case, I'm mispronouncing her first name.
Anyway, good to meet ya, finally. You too. Wow, firm handshake.
How are the ships? Ready for battle?
The ships are ready, and my fighters are itching to get on the water.
Does this mean I'll get to see those signature moves of yours soon?
Well, maybe we could give you a little preview. Oi, Noah, come here.
Kailani grabs a wooden board and stands it upright in sand. Noah joins you a moment later.
You making a little fence over here, Kai? Whip crack maneuver. Ah, got it.
Noah and Kailani grasp hands and Noah spins in place, swinging Kailani through the air. Kailani's foot connects with the plank of wood, breaking it in half.
That's what you call a little preview? Gods, why even bother with weapons? These two are like human cannonballs. Ha ha! I like this man, Kenna.
Kailani grins, slapping Dom on the shoulder.
Looking forward to seeing you in action, fireman. Likewise. Also, ouch.
Oh, more peoples! More peoples! Well, we gotta see Tevin. I love him.
Your Majesty, we've got to stop meeting this way. Next time, instead of a battle, we'll share wine and secrets in the Stormholt throne room. That sounds lovely, and it better not be a false promise because I will hold you to it. Tevin shoots Dom a grin. Dominic, you're looking fierce as ever. Ready to put on a fire show? You know it. Then I'll be sure to snag a front row seat. Now I have to talk to Will, because he went and got Dom. My queen, Dominic.
Jackson kneels before you. You may rise, Jackson.
The soldiers, I mean, what they wanted me to say, on their behalf, of course, is, well, they never dreamed they'd be so proud to fight for you. But they are.
That's very thoughtful of them. Be sure to pass along my appreciation to the soldiers. Jackson walks away, a spring in his step. Something tells me that message didn't come from your army. I got that feeling too. Okay, I'm crying. Talk to Severin. Severin, ready for battle?
Ha! The real question is whether battle is ready for me. For too long, my axes have gone thirsty. Tonight, they'll drink the blood of our enemies.
He lumbers off, audibly psyching himself up.
I'm glad he's on our side.
Me too.
I can't believe I actually beat him in combat. Are you sure you did? Maybe combat beat him. Shush. If he hears you, I can't protect you.
Bernice! You find Bernice outside the tents, napping on her back, paws twitching in the air. Well, don't wake her.
Who wants a belly rub? Oh, you looked up, didn't you? Do you want a belly rub? Oh.
Bernice does. You dive onto Bernice's belly, waking her up with a surprise petting. Then you are mauled to death because that is a very, very bad idea to do.
Does your security know that at any time their queen might get her face ripped off? What are you talking about? Bernice is my security, aren't you, Bernice? Roar!
Dom, why are you standing so far away? Are you afraid of her?
Yes, absolutely yes.
Meccatar! Whitlock emerges from a tent with the Meccatar rumbling behind him. Is the Meccatar ready, Whitlock?
You tell me. Roar! Roar!
Seems ready to me. After you finish making your rounds with Dom. If you still want some one-on-one time, meet me at Forest Edge in an hour. I've come to dread Dominic and Kenna meeting because they always want to have a one-on-one meeting that costs me diamonds. Why in an hour? Dominic Hunter, what are you planning?
A surprise fit for a queen.
Then I can't wait. Now playing as Val. Nearby, as Kenna's army prepares for battle, you carry the baby Kraken down the pier. I'm taking you back to where you came from. Of course not. It's the right thing to do. You understand that, don't you? Oh. Don't be like that. You've got to go because I can't protect you during the battle. Between you and me, I don't know how this battle's gonna go. If it goes bad, I just want to know that you'll be alright, even if I'm not. So I guess this is it, little guy. Time for you to go home. Bubbles swims to the top of the jar, one little tentacle reaching out to curl around your thumb. Come on, don't go making this harder. You crouch at the end of the pier and gently tip Bubbles out of the jar. He plops into the sea, bobbing up a second later to look back at you. I know. Go on, get out of here. I promise to come visit. If I live through this, I mean. Bubbles hesitates, then dips beneath the water. You watch his little purple shape swim away until it's gone from sight. So long, little one. With a little final wave, you turn away from the water and nearly run into Raiden. There you are. What were you doing out here by yourself? Nothing! Are you alright? You look like you're about to cry. You look like you're about to get punched in the face. On further consideration, I find nothing notable about your current whereabouts or behavior. Damn right. I love him. I love them. You shove past Raiden and continue down the docks, scrubbing hastily at your eyes. Bless them. After meeting Kenna at the edge of the forest, you lead her by the hand. They didn't bilk me for coins. This way, your surprise awaits. I do like surprises, but I can't be away for long. If Leon discovers I've run off into the woods to spend time with you, he'll kill me. Or you. Actually, he'll probably kill you. Then I've got nothing to worry about. Well, I am kind of fond of you. Only kind of fond? Is that how you really feel about your good friend? You're right, I misspoke. I retract everything I said about being fond of you. Keep it up, Reese. Maybe I'll just hoard this surprise and not share it. Oh no, please don't take this surprise away. I'm jesting. We're good friends. Great friends, even. I don't know if I can show a surprise to just a great friend. Best friends. Please, I really want the surprise. Very well. You've groveled sufficiently. Now, are you ready for the surprise? Are you kidding? I'm dying to find out what you've planned. You lead Kenna a little bit farther into the forest until you come upon a clearing with a small fire in the center. Several pieces of skewered chicken roast over the flames. Beside the fire stands a hastily constructed wooden booth. And beyond, a large rolled-up banner hangs between two trees. You rush over to it. Welcome to... You unfurl the banner, which says Beltane Festiva. The Beltane Festival. Well, Festiva, technically, because I ran out of paint. Kenna stands there, silent. I just thought... Well, we went to the festival together. Once, when we were young. We had such a great time. And yeah, I know it's the wrong time of year, and the booth is shoddy, and the sign is... This is amazing, Dom. Is it? I can't believe you did this. Do you think you could show me around? Of course! What was I thinking? Where would you like to begin? I don't know. Between the food and the booth, there's just so much to do at the festival. What would you recommend? Let's enjoy the chicken and ale. You sit beside the fire where the chickens are roasting. The fire feels nice and warm, doesn't it? Actually, I wouldn't know. Oh, right. Forgot. Fire carrier. It's probably about the same as when I sat in a pool of lava. Okay, now you're definitely going to have to tell me what happened on your journey. In the meantime, I believe I was promised chicken. Right, here you are, Kenna. She smiles as you hand her a chicken skewer and a tankard. Are we not going to show her our phoenix? I mean, I have a freaking phoenix. I don't know which I like more, the chicken or the ale. The two of you talk as the fire pops and crackles, enjoying each other's company. Shall we move on to the next attraction? By all means. Let's enjoy the wish-making booth. You stand at the other side of the booth and adopt an accent. I have to do an accent, and it's gonna be so bad. Aye, welcome to me wishing booth, my lady. And what might your name be? Oh, I am Caitlin. Just a normal girl of no royal lineage. What a normal, commoner's way of phrasing things. Would you like to make a wish, Caitlin? I very much would. You hand Kenna a bird-shaped parchment and a quill. She discreetly writes her wish across the wings. Tom, traditionally there's a firecracker inside the bird. I throw my bird into the sky, and if my wish is going to come true, it catches on fire. With a flick of your wrist, you summon a small fireball in your palm. Don't worry, I've got that part covered. Are you sure? I mean, before... Kenna, I've been training under a master of fire for weeks. Of course, I just wanted to be sure. Here goes. Kenna steps into the clearing and throws her bird into the evening sky. I should hit the bird and grant Kenna's wish. You hurl the fireball into the air and it swirls around the bird. The paper burns slowly, the ashes catching on the wind and dancing away like fireflies. That was impressive. I aim to please. So what'd you wish for? I'm not telling. Then it won't come true. Later, you and Kenna sit side by side, staring into the waning embers of the fire. This has been so wonderful, Dominic. Thank you for doing all this. It's been beyond sweet. But I should probably be heading back. We're not kissing. You're right. Leon's probably already put a bounty on my head. You stand up and help Kenna to her feet. Another year, another successful Beltane Festival. Festiva. This year's was by far my favorite. The two of you walk back to camp together. As you're walking, you hear an unmistakable praw in the sky above you. Tom, did you hear that? It sounded like Hawker. How could I have forgotten? I made a new friend as well. You whistle 2 short blasts, and a moment later, Phoebus touches down on a nearby branch. He eyes Kenna curiously. Huh? Tom, what? Kenna, this is Phoebus. Phoebus, this is Kenna. He likes you. But... You act like you've never seen a bird made of living flames before. He's awesome. How did you... I'll tell you about it later. You'd better. You pet Phoebus for a bit, and then he flies off happily. Can I touch him, though? That's the question. Can Kenna touch him? As night falls, you and Dom arrive back at the camp, where Leon hastens to meet with you. My queen, I need to speak with you about your soldiers. Good to see you too, Leon. Welcome back, lad. Surprised I didn't run into you earlier. I was busy. You suppress a smile. What about my soldiers, Leon? All this waiting around and staring at the horizon, just waiting for Luther to arrive, is making them restless. They've been fighting a long time. They're doing their best to hide it, but I can see the weariness in their eyes. Sounds like it's time for one of your famous speeches. We need to hear from their queen. Then they will. You step forward. All around, people turn to look at you and a hush falls over the camp. Soldiers, friends, this campaign has been a hard one. We've traveled many miles, fought many battles, and lost many good people along the way. But now, our ultimate goal lies within our grasp. Soon we will finally free the 5 kingdoms from tyranny. No longer will we be at the mercy of Luther and his lackeys. No longer will we suffer and die to serve a tyrant's cruel ambitions. When Luther is beaten, we will once again be the masters of our own fates. That's right! No more groveling to that murderous king or his cronies. Cheers and whoops of approval sound from throughout the ranks. I fought beside many of you at the Battle of Stormhold. Others have stood beside me at Thorngate, Ariel, or here in Lycos. This coming battle will be our hardest yet. Luther is like no other opponent we faced. He's ruthless, calculating, and completely dedicated. But we've gotten plenty of practice thrashing the Navraki and their underlings these past few weeks. Time to put those hard-earned skills to work. All around you, soldiers from all over the 5 kingdoms and beyond cry out their support. We're with you, Queen Kenna. Freedom for the 5 kingdoms! Make the Blood King bleed. Prepare yourselves, my friends. This battle will be the beginning of a new age for the 5 kingdoms. The camp rings with applause and cheers. You turn to Dom and Leon. How was that?
That'll do. I'd say so, yeah. This army looks ready to follow you to the end of the world.
Dom reaches over, clasping your hand.
I know I am.
This battle isn't an end. It's a new beginning for all of us.
A horn bellows in the distance. That sounded like it was coming from one of the towers. Come on.
You and Dom race through the camp toward the source of the horn. A few minutes later, at the very top of a coastal watchtower. Queen Kenna, you'll want to take a look at this. You look through an enormous spyglass, and at first are unable to make anything out across the vast ocean. But gradually, wisps of smoke enter your field of view, followed by the sinister, unmistakable shapes of warships.
Oh gods. What is it, Kenna? What do you see?
Luther's navy. He's here. I feel like we missed something, because the guide I'm following had a diamond choice for that chapter. You caught up with friends, old and new, as your troops prepared for the final battle. Your legend inspired the Lycos townsfolk to join your army. You made a rousing speech. Your armies are ready to die for your cause. Overall progress. Everybody. We did miss something. Oh, bloody heck. Have I got to then? I have to romance her in order to get the... That makes me angry. Alright, hold on. We have to click through all the meeting people again. That's gonna irritate me. Give me just 1 second. Hold on. And we're back, and I am annoyed. Ask me why I'm annoyed. Why are you annoyed, Anna? Well, I am annoyed because it took me 10 minutes, 10 minutes to click through all the stuff we just did so we can get back here to make this choice that apparently opens up more options. The only reason I know this is because I'm following a guide, and this is the first time, to my knowledge, that we've been forced into a romance path in order to see more content and up an army score. Prior, we could romance whoever we wanted, and it was okay to not romance Dom and Kenna. We could romance other people. So that kind of pisses me off. I don't ship Dom and Kenna. I don't do it. I think they work better as friends. I don't think they work as lovers. I don't find their romance convincing. I don't think that they're a good couple. But I'm going to kiss her, and here's why. Well, first of all, because I'm a completionist and I want my army points. But second of all, it is a Beltane festival, and at the Beltane festival, you're supposed to kiss people, so it wouldn't be a Beltane festival if you didn't kiss people in this world's Beltane festival. I'm also going to say that it's not a romantic kiss, so screw you, game. Alright, kiss her. You lean into Kenna, brushing a strand of hair away from her face. Don't go. Not yet. She smiles and you tilt her chin up, her skin radiant in the firelight. Why not? Remember, on the night of Beltane, every girl around the fire gets as many kisses as she wants. As many as I want. Well, I want... You lean in, brushing your lips against hers, softly at first, then harder as the moment takes you both. Finally, she pulls away. Tom, Yes, Kenna? I mean, should we, you know? What? So you're gonna force me not only to do a romance path, but to have sex with him to get my full army points? I'm not happy about that at all. I am not happy at all. It's 5 army points. I looked it up. It's 5. Raiden wouldn't mind. I know Raiden wouldn't mind. We have an open relationship with Raiden. And Annalise. We have an open triad relationship with Raiden and Annalise. They would not mind. So it's not cheating. But I don't want to do it. And I'm surprised by how much I don't want to do it. Because usually I'd be all about those completionist points. Yep, we're going to do this. But I don't want to. I don't want Dom and Kenna to have that relationship. I don't think it's right for them. Is it right for them? They grew up together. They're friends. He was her first kiss. Maybe he should be her first roll in the hay. Although, no, we've already had lots of sex with Raiden and Annalise, so that ship has sailed. I guess it's a nice thing to do right before battle. My don't want is this strong reaction to them having a romantic relationship together. But sex doesn't have to imply that they're having a romantic relationship. It could just be fun. Fine, I'm doing it for the army points. But this is not romance. They're just having a nice fun tumble because they have a lot of pent-up energy and emotions after having not seen each other for forever. Fine. Just fade to black. I don't want to see it. What are you waiting for? You smile as you kiss Kenna's neck, guiding her gently down onto a soft patch of grass. Oh, that's good. Tunic. What? Tunic. Kenna pulls at the knots of your tunic, untying them as you pull the tunic off over your head. Kenna runs her hands down your chest, sliding them down softly over your stomach. I can't watch this. I can't watch this. I'm having to read between my eyes. I just want to click past it. Much better. Together, the two of you rush to pull Kenna's armor off. A moment later, she's lying there in just a delicate satin undergarment. The light dances over the contours of her body. Tom, are you okay? You're just staring. I've just never seen anything so beautiful. You brush your lips along the line of her collarbone, kissing her again and again. She moans softly. Tom, I want you. I've wanted this for so long. Trying to control your emotions, you feel the fire grow inside you. Gently, you touch her body with warm hands. She quivers beneath your touch as you guide them lower. And I want you. Your hands move down her chest, your fingers brushing her ribs.
Are we gonna go through the whole scene? Please. I write, like, romantic books with sex scenes in them, so, like, it's silly for me to be such a blushing violet, but I'm like, oh my god, am I reading a sex scene to my YouTube channel? Maybe.
Then down to her hips, stopping, teasing more. Tom. Finally, her body trembling, aching, your eyes lock. Don't stop. Never.
Okay, we did fade to black. I don't know what I would have done if it kept going. I guess I'd read it for you.
Later you're lying and holding each other. Well, I got my wish.
That was fast. I wouldn't say it was fast. More like perfect. Since when does my queen speak like a street urchin? Oh, stop. I know you liked hearing that. I'm not complaining.
You know, I could really get used to this.
So could I. We got 5 army... Why did we get 5 army points for that? That's the only reason I did it. You're right. Leon's probably already put a bounty on my head. Let's head back. So, okay. We had sex with Dom. And... I don't like the more than friends thing. Because... we're still just friends. And it's good to be friends. We're still friends. We're friends who have made love to each other. We're friends with benefits. And the game better not make me feel bad about it. Like, I better not have Dom moping at me later, and it better not have Raiden be upset with me, because Raiden would never be upset with me for that. Yes, we'll free the 5 kingdoms. We have an open relationship. Except that's all headcanon, and I don't know if the game understands that, but it does. It should. It will. Alright, let's just get through to the end. Click, 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 click. How was that? It was awesome. Great speech. Everyone's happy. Okay. Gradually wisps of smoke, unmistakable warships. Oh gods. What is it? Luther's navy. He's here. Alright. Chapter progress. All these things happened. Kenna and Dom got intimate with each other. Got intimate. Kenna and Dom became intimate with each other. Their relationship is now stronger than ever. I really hate that there was army points attached to that. I really do. I hate that. Not happy. I expected the Beltane festival itself to be the scene that caused diamonds, and we got points for that. And then I figured we could end as friends, and I'd get my army points, but I wouldn't be locked into some kind of romance with him. So that irks me. Anyway, that was chapter 13. Stop trying to make Dom happen. Crown in the Flame. It's not going to happen. And now we have to wait an hour for keys. I still don't know how I got extra. That's weird. I don't know if there was some kind of, like, thank you for playing us for a month. Here's some keys or what. If somebody at the Choices app is watching my YouTube and giving me keys for free, thank you. But I don't think that's what happened. It was probably some kind of bug. So you guys have a great day. I will see you in chapter 14, which I'll try to get up and posted soon. And thank you so much for coming along with me. Thank you for my anti-Dom Kenna rants. You are all too kind. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.